Hello, this is Jacqueline Bowman Busato, and I'm coming to you today to talk about something called hiding in plain sight. Now, this is the end of actually a really hectic week. And for those of you just tuning in right now, I tend to do my musings or my utterings all about my life, both professional and personal, and very much focusing on what it's like actually going through life with a hidden condition, which is autoimmune Hashimoto's, and also a sometimes not so hidden chronic biological disease of obesity. So again, I had bariatric surgery 2+ years ago, and I'm going to talk a bit about that today as well as autoimmune Hashimoto's. Now, it's in the context of I attended the EU Health Summit, which was basically the who's who in European public health policy in Brussels this week. Fantastic experience. I was really happy to meet and greet people who I've not seen in ages, and many others who I collaborate with on a regular basis. You know who you are, you're all really inspirational. Now, something that I wanted to mention is that for those who I hadn't seen in a while, when I got up to ask my famous question wearing my conference dress, which I'll address in another video, but when I got up, a lot of people actually came up to me afterwards, including the chair of that particular session, who, as it turns out, he remembered when we had first spoken, it must be almost 8 years ago originally. Now, to my shame, I do not remember that call. Remember that thought. Secondly, I had a discussion with somebody else in the room who I used to know in a previous life. And she explained that due to a very rare disease that she has, she also suffers from brain fog. So brain fog, for those of you who are not aware of this, is almost a feeling for no good reason, apart from your particular autoimmune condition. You actually feel that you cannot understand what's going on. You search for your words. You have no clue how you actually get through conversations. You actually feel hungover without drinking anything. We're a cheap date. And quite frankly, you probably won't remember what you said the next day unless you wrote it down. And we were both exchanging how over the last, for me, 20 years, I had been suffering from brain fog until about a year ago when I finally got my Hashimoto's under control. And that's why I wanted to actually mention hiding in plain sight. How many people around you are actually struggling through their day, taking so many notes, because in our environment it's extremely competitive and there's a lot of information that comes in. But the difference between those of you who actually have a functioning brain the whole time is that on average, you're not actually having to work out, is this food safe for me to eat during a meeting? Will I be able to get to the end of my sentence? Will I be able to actually wait my turn to ask a question during a particular intervention? Will I remember what that question is? And do I have the confidence to actually let the words come out of my mouth without being jumbled? This is something that I've gone through for 20 years in a highly competitive environment. I'm extremely grateful that I managed to get through successfully. And I think that the main thing now is that people keep on saying to me, but you're so full of beans. Yes, I've always been full of beans from the very beginning, but I've now got my brain back. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, that when you're dealing with people who have autoimmune diseases, food affects us. It affects our ability to actually function properly. So when we say we really do not want to eat X, Y, Z, it's not because we're looking at our figures or whatever. It's actually because we need to be able to keep going with our mental acuity. So next time somebody says that to you, or you're having an event, please, do something nice that doesn't involve bread or grains, because that's poison for us. Try, like I'm doing, for an event that I've been supporting on Monday, which many of you know about. We'll be having a Buddha bowl so that people can actually build their own meals as they need to, either vegetarian or with animal protein, fish, chicken, whatever, and it all helps. So that's a weekend thought that I'd like to leave with you. Be kind to the people around you. Let them sit and think. And most importantly, do not force feed people with autoimmune conditions food that is actually going to affect their mental acuity. So that's me, over and out. I'll do another video about perceptions in a not too distant future. Okay, bye.